For a limited time only, buy my investment course for half price. Yeah, I said it, half price. Josh, you're giving the store away. Look, I hate when I buy something and it's on sale a couple weeks later. That drives me crazy. I don't like doing discounts on stuff like this very often. Probably the blue moon do I do this, but actually I want this course in more people's hands. That's just a fact. Yes, I do make money off this. That's without question. Yes, of course I do. But I think it's important, and I love this course, man. And I want you to have it. And you'll have till August, the end of July to buy this course half off, which would be $100. So I'll put a link in the show notes for the course right here. Everything you need to know about investing. Oops. You'll see the enroll, and what you'll see is all the stuff. Look at that, all the lessons. 30 lessons and over 8 hours of learning with an apostrophe. That shows how important it is. How to invest while working. You can preview that if you want to make sure your old buddy Josh is up to it. Brokerage accounts. I even show you how to open an account and place a trade. How to invest when about to retire or retired. IRAs, index annuities, income annuities, bond funds and ETFs, stock funds, single stock risk, the 3 types of bonds, default risk. There's another bonds. We talk about bonds. We compare bond funds and bonds to ETFs. Stock funds and ETFs, the value of index funds, fixed annuities, cash, CD. I just do default risk, reinvestment interest rate risk. It took me a while to do this because I'm kind of anal about this stuff. Alternative investments, I do not want to leave anything on the table. Anyway, I love the course. So anyway, what you do is you click on that. You say, okay, here I talk to you. It's a sales page, what they call that, the landing page. And then you click on, you go enroll now. Open up another window. Hold on a second. You put coupon code 50 in there, just the number 50, and it failed to fetch. What? Hey, let's try it again. I had to do that twice. I don't know why I failed to fetch, but I did 50. The coupon code is 50. All right, so you saw me. It didn't work initially. Just do it again, and then you'll see discount $100. So now it's $100. You do all your stuff right here, and you're good to go. And expires 8/1/2025. All right, so that's the course right there. Everything you know about investing, enroll now. I love it, man. I just love the course. I think it's very, very valuable. Certainly more valuable than $100. Frankly, certainly more valuable than $200. Of course, I wouldn't have done that if I didn't think so. And I'm not going to be one of these guys who gives the course away half price all the time. I'm just not going to do that. If no one buys it, I don't care. It's worth something to me with all the labor I put into it to make sure that I actually people who want the course buy it for why they want it, which is to learn about investing. If you don't know that much about investing, I'm telling you right now, I don't think you're going to find a better course than what I showed you. Now, you could absolutely say, oh, Josh, you're an idiot. You got what I do today. I predicted the Fed funds would be cut, and I was wrong, and some silly people call me idiots and all this. Like, I don't care. That's fine. Oh, my goodness. I predicted something that didn't come to fruition. Whoa. You should see my... You should see my options portfolio when I was doing option calls. Do we talk about options in here? I think we do. I can't remember. Do we talk? Maybe we don't talk options. I don't think we do because I don't think you should really be doing options. Maybe that's part of alternative investing. Yeah, I don't think we talked about options in here because you shouldn't be doing investing options. If you want to, that's fine. You're not going to learn from me. Because we are investment-oriented, not speculative-oriented. Options are speculations. You're making a bet on the direction of something. Our investing says, I believe I'm going to put X amount of money into this investment, and it should be worth more in the future because of fundamentals. Earnings growth, bond interest, the bond won't go bankrupt. It's called default risk. That's what I think is going to happen. As such, I expect my $100, $100,000, $8 million, like what I got, 8 million I'm like freaking Mr. Burns, dude. I own a nuclear power plant factory. So I expect my billions of dollars to be worth billions times 2 in 5 to 10 years. That's what I'm expecting as an investor. Options are speculative. My bet is the Florida Panthers are going to win the Stanley Cup versus the Edmonton Oilers. And that's speculative. And we don't want that. We don't want speculation investments because they're not investments. We want investments the tried and true way, which is fundamental. All right, and that's what you're going to learn here today. And you'll know more than most people who are investors. I'm telling you, will, because I've been doing this since 1998. Now, I've been reading about it since 1993. Now, just because I'm just 35 years or something like that, what, 30, yeah, 33 years, 33 years. I mean, all right, that doesn't mean I'm smarter than anybody, but I'm a student of this stuff, man. I very much enjoyed. I read the whole thing with the guys from Dimensional Fund Advisors. I'm drawing a blank their names. The two Nobel Prize guys, Fama French, my economics professor, Dr. Block, gave me this article on French and Fama French, to talk about the three-factor approach of value investing, and that became a five-factor approach. And they became, the founders, I think, of the Dimensional Fund Advisors and stuff. I take issue with that, but I remember reading that in 1994, one of my economics classes, and I bought that hook, line, and sinker about value stocks, all that stuff. We talk all about this, dude. It's fun. I very much enjoyed it. It was a labor of love because it was laborious, I'm telling you right now. But anyway, long story short, buy the course. If you get $100 off, and I think you got a 30-day refund. I think on that. Don't hold me accountable to that. I think there is a 30-day refund. I've only had to have a couple refunds on my other course, which is, and my other course is, I got to redo that one because that was 2017. So that's been a while. So I'm going to redo my You Can Retire course with modern day numbers in terms of what we talked about there. It's actually funny because that course right there, I'll show it to you. Check this out. All right, we go over here to Josh Scanlon or to heritagewealthplanning.com. We're going to click on courses. We're going to delete that. Yeah, right there. So courses, and here's my Can I Retire one. And we're going to hit this guy right here, and let's see what shows up. It's been a while. Yeah, enroll now. Right here. And I said in bonds, we do talk about bonds in here. Bonds right there. And I said, do not buy bonds back then. I was saying, because the bond market, the yields are so low that there's nothing but downside risk there for bonds. And I was right, 100% right on that. Now, it's different now. That's why I want to redo this, because things are changed now, because now we're getting 4% on bonds. But that's why I talk about in my investment course. I'm giving you half price right now. I talk about bonds, the ups and downs and the reasons to buy them, compare an individual bond to an ETF, to a mutual fund. I loved it, but I had a love-hate relationship with it, man. I loved doing it, but man, it was, whew. I did the video. I said, it's not how I want it. Or delete the video. Do it again. It's like tough, but anyway, I'm very much looking forward to redoing this Can I Retirement course because things have changed since then, man. Things have changed. Anyway, God bless. Love your thoughts. Don't forget you have until July 31st to buy this half price, and you should. And if you know people, a good Christmas present or something like that. Say, hey, look, man, my aunt Sally, she's got inherited a couple $100 from her husband who just died. She's not really sure what to do. Spend $100 and give her this, and hopefully she'll watch it. And if so, she'll be better off for it. All right, God bless. We'll see you guys.